This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so yesterday we did some customization activity for the Dunning. So essentially we have to maintain a Dunning procedure category, and for Dunning procedure category we have maintained the Dunning level, basically Dunning procedure. Dunning procedure will contain one or many Dunning level. For each Dunning level we maintain the amount and also the associated function model program, which is basically for the Dunning activity. Okay, so now we will go to IMG and then select the financial accounting new, select contract accounts receivable and payable, and then here we are selecting the business transactions, and in business transaction we have got Dunning notices. So Dunning procedure category we have defined yesterday as Z5, that is a household Dunning procedure category. This category will go and sit in the our what you call um, the contract account. When you create a contract account master record, this category will go and sit and define Dunning level category. This is like every time you do the Dunning, there will be a what you call particular level is reached, and for each level we will have the particular Dunning activity to happen. So Dunning charge category document types for charge schedule you'll see separately. Configure the Dunning activity. So actually here we can have activity maintained, but each activity will have a corresponding module program. Only for R000 R004 print Dunning form using correspondence container, we have got a ISU form, which is a print form, which is basically going to print the correspondence letter, a layout design to basically, tell the consumer this amount is overdue and they have to make the payment. So this is the form layout. Then configure the Dunning procedure. In Dunning procedure, we are putting the levels. What are the levels possible? In Z5, the procedure for the household, the Dunning procedure category Z5. We are assigning the procedure to the category and Dunning levels. So the first Dunning level is 1. Reminder, days in arrears is 3 and always Dunning should happen. Amount limits above 1000, Dunning activity, and Dunning activity. We have to maintain anything about 0 and about that a limit. So amount limit we have maintained it as 5000. So as long as amount is more than 0, it will have the particular activity, and you can also give different activity to happen for different amount. If anything between 0 to 4999, one activity, or anything equal to or above 5000, one more activity can happen. So we can differentiate. Otherwise, if you maintain just only amount limit at 0, then automatically it will act. Okay. So we will see how it will work. And interest minimum amounts. Interest we are not considering at this moment. We will see later. So after having created the Dunning procedure category, which is basically our Z5, this is the procedure category Z5, we will maintain in the contract account. So we will create one new contract account, and then in the contract account, we will maintain the Dunning procedure category. So if you go to CAA2 and then find out the contract account maintained for a company called group, the group is basically 555. We have got 5501 business partner 240. So for business partner 240, we will create one new contract account CAA1, So business partner is 240, contract account category is 50, and then select the contract account for the business partner, which is 240. We can select any one of them, let's say 5501, and then continue. So we are maintaining account holder, residential contract account, Jet 500 is a clearing category we have given. This is the original, or you can also give Jet 501. Now, Indian rupees 5000 payment terms, ID for account determination. Now here we will maintain in Dunning procedure. Initially we had maintained one Dunning procedure as 01. We will select it as Jet 5 procedure for our household. So we are maintaining here the Dunning procedure as Jet 5 and then save it. So we created a contract account 240. Now for the 240 we will maintain one open item, and after maintaining the open item we will see how Dunning activity can run. Now Dunning run, actually call it as Dunning run. The Dunning run is not available for individual account because we have so many consumers, millions of consumers. We cannot keep on doing the Dunning run for each and every account separately. It is a mass processing, but in the mass processing again there is a background processing, and in ISU and in FICA especially we have got something called parallel processing. In parallel processing we can do running of the activity in more than one application server. That means let us assume in the business they have got let's say theoretically 2 lakh consumers. Okay. Now if you do Dunning for 2 lakh consumers, it will take let us say 3 hours. It has to check for each and everything and then print out. But instead of 3 lakhs, I want to in 3 hours I want to do it in 1 hour, okay, or 1.5 hour. Then you can use 2 application server. In one application server, we say 1 lakh contract account Dunning will happen, and in another 1 lakh will happen. That means you are splitting the activity in more than one application server. That is the concept of the parallel processing. So first you have to do the Dunning run, which is a parallel processing activity. So after doing the Dunning run, it will find out whether particular contract account is having any Dunning items where the amounts are exceeding the limit, exceeding the time frame. If it is found that particular open item is done, that means for that Dunning activity will happen. The Dunning activity will be in the form of a, let us say, letter, what we are creating here. Okay. So first we'll create one open item. Now today we are on 17th. So we are given arrears in days as 3 days. That means anytime after 3 days, after the open item has been posted, it will become due after 3 days. Any day after fourth day onwards, it will be available for the Dunning. That's the basic idea. So we will post one open item on 1st of December. Go to FP even. Posting date will take it as 01/12/2019, and document type is 50, currency INR. Posting date will take it as 01/12/2019, and reconciliation key we will give it as, let's say, key 51, key 55, and then company code is this, BP item is 50, and then go to open item. So we are posting for this particular company code on 1st of December the contract account. The contract account what we created just now for the business partner 240, which is 5601. This is the contract account, and the main transaction here is 5000, and the sub transaction is 5001, and amount is 4000 rupees. GL account 1,48,000 is relevant to tax check code. Tax code, has it changed? Let us see. $5,500. Let us see whether it has anything has changed. We'll maintain accordingly. So let's go to sub-transaction account determination. Go to EK02. EK02 is where you maintain the sub-transaction account determination. Our chart of account is INT, and here we will find out for our company code 555. Division is not there. ID for account determination 50. 5,000 is the main transaction and 5001 is the sub transaction. So if you select here and then see details, cash security, okay, 5,000 5001, select it and see the detail. GL account cash security. I don't know, I think we entered wrongly or something. Let's see, 555, 5,000 5002. It is 800,801. So it should be 800 800. Let us say 800 800, and tax remission code is 50. So select it, details. I don't know how this was changed. Anyway, I'll just say, did I change or anyway, we find out 800 800, and tax code is 50, and then save it. After that, what we'll do, we'll create the FICA document, go to FPE1, and post date of posting is 0111 0112, posting date, document type 50, reconciliation key, BP item, open item. So here the contract account is 5601, main transaction 5000, sub transaction 5001, and amount here is 4,000 rupees. And then we will save it. So now here we have got a particular document is posted under 90025. So our document here is 90025. FICA document is 90025. Now, when you see the account balance, we are using a particular layout, but in the layout, we'll do some modification. We'll also add one more column as Dunning level. So right now, if I go to FPL9, and then here, if I select 5601, list type as open item, in the line layout, we are selecting, suppose Z50, line layout with the item details, contract account total, and then BP items. Let's say line layout with the item details. And then we will select it, line layout with the item details, and then continue. So here it will show the open item. As of now, it is saying 90025 is the document, and then item number, amount is 4,000, date which is due because we posted on first, so immediately due from second. So the dunning can happen after 3 days. So second due, second, third, fourth, fifth or sixth. Let us say we do the dunning on sixth. What will happen? But right now we don't have here any column to show there is a dunning level. We will add that. So dunning level. So we will see where to add it. So the particular layout what we are using here is Z55. Z55. So let's go to the customization of the layout, Z55. So financial accounting new. and then contract accounts payable and payable, and then go to the business transactions. It is actually under open item. So go to open item and then select the layout, clearing control. Okay, no, sorry. It is under the account balance. Go to account balance and define the list category layout. Define proposal, select fields, define line variant, account balance. So here ours is Z55. Our variant is Z55. So Z55 is line layout with variant details, variant fields. So here we are given the traffic lights, document, item number, amount, FADN, AUGPL. AUGPL is a basically a clearing document field. Okay. We will add one more field here called basically Dunning level. So we'll add new entry 70 and then Dunning level field F4. What is the field? We'll just check it. PB period, correct service, document. Dunning level, new level, Dunning level, MAHNS. This should be the field. We'll see Dunning level. So length is 2 only. Why? Because it is having a field of 0102 like that. So 2 length should be good enough. Dunning level, and then come back and then save it. So now we will slightly modify the description here for Z55. Select Z55 line layout, see the detail. So clearing is there. So here we'll add one label as a DL. DL is basically Dunning level, and then save it. So after that, we'll go to run FPL9, FPL9, open item Z55. So here you can see Dunning level is available as a column. Okay. Now we'll do the Dunning run for this particular contract account. So FPL9, we can see the contract account is 5601. Our contract account is 5601. Now first we have to create a Dunning proposal, Dunning run we call it as. When you do the Dunning run, it will create the Dunning proposals. That means when you do the Dunning run, it will find out how many accounts are, overshooting the deadline. For them, it will do the proposal. Okay. And based on the proposal, we have to do the activity run. Okay. What activity can be performed? So depending on the Dunning level configuration, a particular activity is supposed to happen. Okay. So we will go to contract account table and then go to account. Here you can see there's no Dunning here. Okay. Go to periodic processing and then contract accounts, Dunning notice, Dunning proposal run, Dunning activity run. Okay. First you have to do proposal run, and based on proposal it will find out how many items among the contract accounts are dunnable. And once the proposal is run successfully, then based on that you have to do the Dunning activity run. Dunning activity run, based on the settings, the activity will take place. For example, issuing a letter, or let's say, for example, asking the consumer to make a security deposit, or maybe it's going for disconnection, like that. Okay, so let's go to Dunning proposal run. So date ID, each proposal we are running with a date ID. Okay, and date ID will have an identification number. So let's say date ID is 07/12/2019, and identification is Z55 Z507 Z507 12, and then continue. Now parameters we can give it as basically we have to give it as contract account, the range we are giving here. Actually here we are having only one account at the moment, so we'll run it for it. But actually when you run it, it is running for n number of contract accounts, maybe 50,000, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, like that. So here our contract account is 5601. 5601. Now we can give all the parameters like all the contract accounts of a company code, or based on the contract also we can give, or based on the business partner. So we're giving contract account here, and Dunning parameters, date of issue is 1712. So we'll say date of issue is 07/12/2019. Then it is creating a reconciliation key, and then go to technical settings. Object is GPART, but it should be VKONT. It should be VKONT, and then save it. So first you have to create the parameters, and after the parameters are created and saved, we have to schedule the program run. Background, immediately start. So now program run was scheduled, and then we can refresh it, application log. Now MAHN, okay, Dunning level, it has run. Now let us first see whether it has done any updating in contract account, or whether it will happen only after the Dunning activity has been done. So if you go to open items at 55, still it is not showing Dunning level. Now we have to see the proposal. Okay, go to Dunning proposal again, and then continue, and then go to environment, Dunning history. Select the Dunning history, contract account 5601, date ID 07/12, and then execute. So it shows there is a Dunning activity which has happened. Okay, so date ID and identifier, contract account, date of issue is 07, and then currency INR. Dunning balance is 4,000. That means the amount is actually overshot the due date. So this is the Dunning amount what we have to collect. Now based on this Dunning proposal, we will do Dunning activity run. Okay, select the Dunning activity run. So first we have to save it, date ID, technical settings, VKONT, save it, and then schedule the program run. Background, immediately. After it has been run, go to environment, Dunning history, and correspondence. You can go to Dunning history, execute, and then any changes there here. Dunning level 1. It has reached Dunning level 1. This will be updated in the our contract account also. So if you go to FPL9, you go to FPL9 and check the open items. So it is showing the Dunning level 1 has been reached. That means it has done Dunning. Due date is, arrears in due date is 3 days. When you run it after 3 days, Dunning has happened. That means for this amount, Dunning is necessary. Okay. But what is the result of Dunning? Dunning activity. Dunning activity is a correspondence letter. Okay. So whatever letter has been printed, we'll find out. Go to Dunning activity run, and then continue, environment, select the correspondence. Okay. So correspondence type is 003. This is basically coming from the correspondence settings what we have in Fika. We'll have one day session later to see what are these correspondence types. So here the system defined correspondence type is Dunning notice. Okay. And then correspond recipient, all this is okay. Date ID, this is the date ID of the Dunning and this is identification, execute. So now here we can see a proposal is available for the particular thing. Select it, select the particular line and select the details. And then here it is available. Select the correspondence history, select the correspondence history. So here it is saying there is a correspondence type, receiver, correspondence key, original period, date is 1712, application form is ISU Dunning, and then this is basically application form what we have defined. Okay. So select the particular line and then go to print. Print the correspondence. This is print with change parameters or print the correspondence. So we are printing the correspondence with the output device as LP01. Okay. LP01 and then print. Print the correspondence letter and then print it. So IS application form has been created for the partner 240 contract account 5601. Now let us see whether it is showing in the spool or something. Go to system and then my object own spool request and then 3400 correspondence printing. This must be the one today. Select it and then select print directly and then print with change parameters or output request. Display the contents because we don't have any printer connected, we cannot print, but let us see whether it is showing any contents. So here it is showing the correspondence letter. What is written? Dear Mr. So-and-so, the amount listed below are due for payment. If you already paid the amounts due, then please ignore this letter. Or document number, sundry receivable 4,000, due date is 2nd. Please pay 4,000 rupees by 10/12. Okay, because we have taken the Dunning run on 7th, then we are issuing with the notice saying that 3 days, within 3 days, they have to pay the amount. So if you maintain 5 days, then 12th will be the date. Please pay the amount, quoting the following number. Okay. So basically here the Dunning has happened and Dunning level has reached. Okay. Now again after some days, again the Dunning will happen. Then at what frequency it can happen? Okay. So basically that means the frequency is the number of days between the previous Dunning run and the new Dunning run. Okay. Now, let us say we also do tomorrow Dunning and the range is basically 5,000 contract account to, let's say, contract account 1 to 1 lakh. In contract account 1 to 1 lakh, 5601 is also there. But if you do the Dunning again on 8th, what would happen? It will check when the Dunning happened for this particular contract account. It already happened on 7th. So on 8th, it will not be possible to do the Dunning because it has still not crossed the, what you call, the particular number of days, what you are maintaining it as, let's say the frequency. Okay. Frequency means how frequently you are going to do the Dunning. That means we have frequency of 5 days, 7 days. So if you have done the Dunning on 7th, the next Dunning will give the frequency as 12th. That means after 5 days, that means 12th, subsequently any date after 12th, it should be dunnable again. So we are on 17th, whether the dunning will happen, we will see. So we will modify the dunning level now in the configuration. So go to IMG, select here, and then go to financial accounting new. In financial accounting new, we'll go to contract accounts receivable and payable. And then we will go to the business transactions. In business transactions, we will select the Dunning notices And in Dunning notices, we will select the define Dunning level categories. Define the Dunning procedure. You have to go to configure the Dunning procedure. Jet5 is our procedure. And then Dunning level. We have got only one Dunning level now. We will add a new entry. New entry. Dunning level is 2. We will say security deposit. We'll give it as security deposit just to test. After this, we can give disconnection, or after security deposit, a disconnection. So we can customize it just to test how it will work. We will see. And also we'll modify it later, adding in between open items what happens. Okay. So go to Dunning level category. We'll say security deposit. We'll give security deposit request. Dunning frequency. Okay. Dunning frequency means from the last Dunning, within how many days the Dunning can happen. Okay. So let's say Dunning frequency is 5 days. So 7th we have done. So 12th will be the due date. Always Dunning. And then we will save it. Now we have to Dunning activity not defined for Dunning level 02 in Dunning procedure Jet5, and amount limit is not maintained. So we will go to amount limits, new entry, currency INR, anything about 1000 rupees. INR, sorry, have to maintain INR 1000 rupees and then save it. Now we will go to Dunning activities. Amount limit 0, currency INR, and then this is one activity. What is the activity you want? We want system to create generate disconnection document, deactivate installment plan, print form correspondence container, generate request for the cash security deposit. Actually, R005, R006 both are there, okay? But this is cash security deposit after two device disconnection. So we should not use it because then unless twice the disconnection has happened, it will not create a disconnection document. Okay, so we have to basically maintain this. So we will say cash security deposit after two device disconnections not applicable. Generate the request for the cash security deposit. Select R005, continue, and then save it. Come back. Now let us rerun the Dunning with the new date as, let's say, 14th. Okay, we will see whether Dunning will happen. Now we will go to again contract accounts receivable and payable, and then go to periodic processing, and then go to Dunning for the contract accounts, Dunning notice, Dunning proposal run. Select it. So date ID will put it as 14 or 15. 15 12 2019, Z50 15. Enter. Contract account, we'll give it as 5601. Dunning parameters, date of issue is 15 12 2019, and then go to technical settings, and here we'll make it as VKONT, and then we will save it. First, you have to save it. After saving, you have to do schedule the program run, and then background. Okay, program run was scheduled, and then refresh. Go to application log. So interval 1 less than 1712. So now we'll go to Dunning history. Go to environment, Dunning history, execute. So 1512, Dunning activity is proposed. It has proposed the item is donnable, and then for that what activity has to happen. Okay. So after this we will do the Dunning activity run. So first save it and then schedule the program run, and then background immediately continue. After this is done, go to again refresh. One job completed, terminated. Go to environment, Dunning history. Dunning history is already updated. So this is Dunning activity. Dunning charge, no Dunning charge here. Amount is so and so. Now we'll go to environment. Correspondence is not there. It should be resulted into security deposit. Whether it's created a security deposit in the system, we'll find out. So go to security deposit account and then security deposit change. We'll find out whether any security deposit is created for the contract account 5601. Enter. So it has created one security deposit as 61. Okay, select it. So it says FICA Dunning. The security deposit was created because of FICA Dunning. Because it has reached the level number 2 and then customer has not paid, it has reached the Dunning level 2. As per our setting, the particular item has been done and activity we have given it as basically a security deposit has to be created. Okay, so security deposit is created because of Dunning. Like we have seen earlier, triggering object was move in document. A security deposit was created because of a move in, but here the security deposit has been created as because of FICA Dunning. And for this, we will enter the incoming amount, the down payment account, and the amount will be posted. Okay. Now, like that, we can build further Dunning levels. There has to be some last Dunning level. If the payment does not come after the last Dunning level, then it will be given to some external agency for payment collection. Okay. But some termination activity has to happen. That is basically, let us say, a device termination. Okay. In our case, we don't have device because essentially we are not having the, what you call the device management. We can test it in a particular system where the disconnection documents are configured, where you have configured the disconnection document. Only for the contract account, we have to maintain a kind of a device to be attached. Okay. So let me do this exercise and show it to you. We are not able to do in our system in company code because we don't have the device. We did not do the device management because it is getting into detailing of ISU. We created billing document with respect to a FAT installation, and then we saw how to create billing document, invoice and post. But now we will see how to do a kind of a process where the dunning will happen and a disconnection document should be created. So let me choose one existing, company where the disconnection document configurations are available. And for that, we will do the disconnection. Now, if you go to IMG, now I'm going to show something related to ISU. This will be done by the ISU consultant. Go to SAP Utilities and then go to Customer Service. In Customer Service, we have got process execution, disconnection, reconnection. Now, define processing variant for the disconnection documents. There are various reasons why a disconnection can happen. Basically, what is disconnection? You have a meter which is connected to the installation, and that meter is recording the consumption, but the customer wants the meter to be disconnected. The reason for disconnection can be different. Let's say the customer or the consumer is going to be on a long vacation for 6 months and they want meter to be not in the circuit. They want meter to be disconnected so that it will not record any consumption. Basically, we want to see that no undue consumptions are recorded, or we are ensuring our meter last reading was this. Only when it is reconnected, then the consumption can start. Okay. So there is a customer request. That means this dunning request we create upfront. Okay. But you can also create dunning. We can also create disconnection for technical reason. The utility company wants to do disconnection for all the meters so that those meters can be basically available for some maintenance activity. But here we are saying disconnection Dunning level. Okay, so if we select here, it is having a process variant disconnection notification. So we're given ZNDS and then ZNRC. So we will have to change this. This is basically a notification code for the disconnection and reconnection code. Now let me see whether I can use ZNDS or ZNRC, or I can use existing one for the customer. If you see the customer, we are having Z3D, Z3R. Notification code is Z30D and Z30R. This is for reconnection. Like customer pays the amount and then say my meter should be reconnected. Then the reconnection process will happen. That is Z3R. So Z3D is a disconnection notification code. Notification code means it will create a notification on the plant maintenance saying that a notification should be created and the service order should be created. So Z30D and Z30R. So let me go to the, and I have to maintain a maintenance plan determination. Okay, maintenance plan determination already maintained. Only thing I have to create a contract account and fill up the customization what we have done in the contract account. Because Dunning is not dependent on the company code. Dunning is basically a system configuration. We can use it in any company code. Okay, so I'm using the existing customization for the Dunning, but utilizing the Dunning configuration what you have done in that company code. So we will go to Dunning, disconnection Dunning, and then select here. Disconnection Dunning level has been reached. So here we'll make notification code as Z30D and maintenance plant disconnection. We can give it here. We don't want to maintain any plant determination. Reconnection code. Plant determination. Okay, plant determination I don't want. We will enter. No, but here plant determination is required because it has to do the maintenance planning. Plant determination has to happen. We cannot enter because here the disconnection document we are not creating upfront. It is getting created in the background. Okay, so we'll also maintain the plant here directly. What has to be done? Reconnection we will maintain as Z30R and planning plant for the disconnection we will maintain. What is the planning plant for disconnection? Let me find out. So go to work management. Go to work management, processing, notification, define plant determination for notifications. So Z30D, INT30, Z disconnection 30. Our planning plant is 3002. So let me give 3002 in the customization. Go to utilities and then go to customer service, process execution, disconnection, define processing variant, Dunning, the plant determination will give it as 3002. Plant maintenance disconnection is 3002. Now we'll create one installation, and then for that we do device installation, do the move-in, do the first month billing, and then invoice is created. And for that invoice, we'll do the amount Dunning posting. Okay. So let me create one new contract account. Go to CAA2. Let me find out existing contract account for a group company code as 3000, where ISU has been configured. So the business partner is 227. For this business partner, we'll create one new contract account. Go to CAA1, and then business partner is 227, and contract account category is 30, and contract account we refer maintained for a business partner, that is 227. We'll select 5009 and then continue. So tolerance group is a clearing category. Clearing category, I'll give it as Jet 500. Tolerance group 5000. Payment terms immediate, and then ID for account information 30. Okay, this is the collective bill account, so we'll remove it, not required. And then budget billing procedure is 0, payment and taxes, and then Dunning and correspondence. Dunning procedure, here I'll give it as Jet 5, procedure for household, save it. Alternate Dunning, no transfer of interval contract account category 30. Okay. This is no transfer of interval category 20. Okay. Will not upset this, no. We'll create a new one. So go to CAA1, business partner 220, contract account 30. So let me copy from the existing contract account for the company code group 3000. We'll select 5001, and then Jet 500, tolerance group. All these tolerance group are not necessary, just I'm maintaining. So important is basically company code group, Dunning correspondence, Dunning procedure. I'll select it as Jet 5 procedure and then save it. No transfer interval, alternate Dunning recipient. The last number should be assigned. Number assignment will be in the following. Okay, number range is over. Okay. So number range has exhausted, I think. That's why it is giving the error. Let me go to see what is the status. Go to the financial accounting new, contract account receivable and payable, and then go to basic functions, contract accounts, number ranges and category, configure. So we are using for 30, the contract account number range is 30 INR. So define number ranges interval 30. 5001, it has already reached the period. So that's why it's not able to assign the number. Add the interval, we'll say it as 31, new number range 5801, let us say up to 6000. New number range, insert, and then save it. So let me assign the number range as 31 to the contract account category. So here 30, and here I'm giving the number range as 31. Enter and then save it. So basically number range was conflicting because it's already blocked over CAA1. So copy from 5001 and then continue. And then here we'll select the 5000 Jet 500. Go to payment and taxes, Dunning correspondence. We'll select the Jet 5 as a procedure for household and then save it. Okay. So new contract account 5801 has been created. 5801. Now for this contract account, we'll do the move-in, but first you have to create one installation. Okay. So go to ES31. We will find out an installation which is available for our division 30. So division is 30 here, and we can take 191 as an installation meant for the premise. Premise is basically apartment where the business partner is going to stay, and for that you're going to maintain the installation. For the installation, we will provide the device and the move-in will happen. Okay. So here we are having the premise number 139 and installation number 191. So we'll create one new installation ES30, copy from 191 installation data, division 30, key date 01/01/2019, and premises 139. And then MR unit will maintain as ES1 and then save it. So installation created as 204. For installation 204, we will create a device installation. We'll maintain one device installation because device disconnection means there should be meter. Okay, that's the reason we are basically going to assign a new device. Device means basically it is an electricity meter. In our discussion, you can say it is a meter which is going to record actually the consumption. Okay, so we will go to find out a device which is available. Our installation is 204 created. So now let me go to find out a device which is available. Go to IQ09 available devices.